Lit. Roll up to the party. Roll up to the party. Roll up to the party. Roll up to the
Jesus, get your act together tonight. Baz, we are live. We are live. How many people we've got online? There's quite a few online already. Right, tonight we want to talk about a few things. So Brian's in the house. Brian's in the house. Paul Emery's in the house. There's a few online. It is a bit of an unscheduled live. I don't usually go do it live on a Thursday, but Tam Mack is in the house and Mark Brown is in the house. People are starting to pop in. So the big news today is obviously the fact that we have lost a defender, but I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk. There's exciting news. Celtic have played an absolute blinder. As far as I'm concerned, Celtic played a blinder. Celtic have outdone Sevco once again. They have they've basically said ram it with your tickets, and they've played a blinder because I'll tell you about it in a couple of minutes. We're going to talk about some other things first, right? We're going to talk before we get into the bit that where Celtic have played a blinder. We're going to talk about Turnbull. And Rodgers has obviously said to Turnbull that he needs to make sure that he keeps up this early season mentality that he's had, and he'll make sure that he gets a new contract. And I want to talk about Big Rocky as well. Also, I want to talk about Rocky because Rocky's got two teams that he wants to see Celtic playing, and it's he's played these two teams in Europe before. Rocky does have that European pedigree that we're all talking about. He's played both these teams in the Europa League, and you got it, Chill Pill. You stole my thunder. You stole my thunder. You stole my thunder. I'm going to put that comment up. Yes, you did. You stole my thunder. Yeah, we always outdo the Sevco. The fact, right, I'll get back to Rocky and I'll get back to David Turnbull and I'll get back to Aberdeen in a minute. Since my thunder has been stolen, Chill Pill stole the thunder. Celtic obviously put out a thing this afternoon saying that the Kerrydale bar is now sold out. Now, if you remember the Sevconians, Rangers, when the manager was here the first time, they reduced their allocation from 7,000 to 700. Now, the Kerrydale suite holds a couple of thousand, right? So hold with me with this one. Celtic have now opened up the North Stand lounges and the sports bar, and tickets are on sale now for both. You can follow Celtic and cheer on the boys at Celtic Park. Take on the Sevco, take on the Rangers, the Newco, on September the 3rd. And the doors will open at 12:45 a.m. Alcohol will be available for purchase for 11 o'clock in the morning. Kickoff is at 12 noon. Tickets, you will get your hot time pies and savouries and all the lovely things that Club Celtic Lounge have to offer. There'll be a cashless bar. I'm quite against cashless society, but anyway, Celtic are going to have a cashless bar with contactless payment only. The lounge will close at 4 p.m. when we'll be 6 points clear, maybe 9 if everything goes our way. Anyway, tickets are priced £15 with limited availability. Now, the good news is when you add up all those lounges, you're not far off 7,000. You're not far off the 7,000 that they would have got. So not only are we we're not giving them any money in the means of ticket money, we're keeping the money to ourselves, making the club even richer, making the club even more money. And that'll open up the floodgates because we all know that Lawwell is not spending money. But anyway, let's get to Thunder Thieving Thursday. Can you order this from Celtic? Yes, Sandwich Boy, you can order these from Celtic. Right, let's catch up with some of the comments because Chill Pill stole my thunder. Thunder Stealer. Right, hail, guys. It's Kevin Brian McDonald. Oh, Thunder Thief. Thunder Thief. Oh, at least there's no Thunder Pants. Anyway, right. Be choking getting blocked on. Baz, did you like the lager? Yes, John, I did like that. Oh, there's a new lager I'm going to try, actually. And thank you to everyone that has bought us a beer. I will on Sunday. We'll probably go through everyone again that has. So, Baz, that's 150,000 less the price of the pies. Right. Never been in the Celtic bars. The Celtic, are they that big? Yes, Mark, they are that big. I used to sit in the Club Celtic Lounge, which is the leather seats directly across from the main stand. Right behind that stand, you have lounges that go the full length of the club, right up to the Green Brigade section. So all the way around that side of the stadium, if I do it this way, all the way, this is the main stand here, right? All the way around, I'll do it this way, right? From where the Green Brigade sit here, right along the back of the stadium, there's bars all the way along, lounges, and then it goes round to the Jock Stein stand and everything round there. So yeah, right to the Kerrydale Suite. The Kerrydale Suite holds a couple of thousand people. The other lounges, it's meant to be another couple of thousand. So if Celtic are taking to 4,000 or 5,000 people for that game, 15 quid a ticket, Longwell's going to be sitting like this. Show me the cash. Show me the cash. Anyway, sorry, Baz. This is my Must Go podcast. Northampton, I don't know what you said before. Baz, I love your channel, mate. Hell, and tears of a plenty. Yes. So, Chilpel stole my thunder. Sad. But it is what it is. It's absolutely brilliant news. Let's do a video. I was going to do a Celtic news video, and I thought it's going to take me about 10 minutes to record it, another 10 minutes to edit it. And then, to be fair, it was absolutely roasting here today, and I was working, and it was 35 degrees. It was 35 degrees where I was working today, and inland, half an hour inland. So anyway, daft question, but do you get a view of the park or watch it on TV? Some of the lounges, you'll get a view of the park, the one behind the goals at the Celtic end. You'll get a view of the park if they've got the curtains open, but the rest of them, you'll be they could open up the Green Brigade section and put on the big screen. Yes, they could. Actually, Chilpel, go onto Twitter and mention that to John Paul Taylor. And I'm sure that he'll love that idea. Germany is in the house. Bolivia is in the house. Excellent. I've not went through what everyone's like. You can see why Desmond likes Lawwell. I don't think that was anything to do with Lawwell, but it is. Anything getting won over that lot is absolutely fantastic. And Celtic have played an absolute blinder by refusing to take the tickets, because Celtic know, right, that Celtic fans will go and watch this game. And, you know, I'd rather go and watch it. I'd pay the 50. If I was back home, I'd pay the 15. I'd pay the 15 quid 4 times over, probably more than that. Because I mean, when I had all my tickets, I had 5 tickets in my name at one point, and I mean, I'd be taking my mates and everybody at the game. So yeah, I'd be going to that. It's well worth it, and the fact that you're in a safe environment. This is what it's all about. It's about watching and beating them in a safe environment. So. Shut it, you clowns. We are the people. Oh, look who's back. Right, we'll give him his moment of glory and ban and delete their comments. And you're gone. He gets his one big shot of the title. You know, the best thing is he subscribes to the channel. So, you know my name, Zombies in the House. You've just been deleted and banned for the evening. Again, it must be really, really. I'm going to talk to you just especially because I feel sorry for you, and it's kind of difficult. That, I mean, you must wake up and have a pokey bum wank and think, oh, Bash is going live tonight. Anyway, deleted and removed your comment. You'll never get to move. You'll never get to talk about us tonight again. Yep, we will make more money off our own fans at that game, and we don't need them. So yeah, ram it. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get some of the Celtic news since my thunder was stolen. But anyway, can't take them anyway. You can't. I need to actually delete him from the channel. So he needs to comment on a video, and he's very sneaky that way. He never comments on any of the actual videos. He only comments on the lives. So follow must be toxic for him. It must be. We are the people. We don't pay our taxes. Oh wait, we are the people, because with that new away top, Oh, I can smell your breath. Oh, how is it? Oh, he's got a few channels. That's what it is. Oh, mate. What is it about? How do you feel about the Rangers playing with the Pope's top on with the Swiss Guard? That must be really difficult for you. And the fact that you've actually got two channels where you subscribe, that must right. We are back. Fucking Jesus. Who's still online? Are we still live? Are we still live? Right. Right. We're back. We had a power cut. So I had to connect to my phone. Anyway, let me get back and see what's been going on. Right. Well, that's unexpected. Was that an earthquake? think we had an earthquake. We do get them in this region, but it's the first time we've had a power cut from the right. Let's get back to this. You know my name. Is the restaurant's all closed as well? That was interesting. Anyway, yes, we do have earthquakes in this region, and we just had one, and the power went off. So we're back. We're back. Are you in Greece? No, I'm not in Greece. In Spain. Get the 50 pence in the meter. I wish it was just the 50 pence in the meter. I managed to connect to my phone. The power is still off, but we did just have a little bit of an earthquake. Anyway, right, let's get this zombie. Fat Ange. What? Who cares about Fat Ange? Beal56. Right. Ban user. Right, there he is again. He's gone. He should be banned. You give me a fright there. Government bun was attacking you. Anyway, not a chance. I am connected to my phone. Thank goodness for mobile phones and internet, because you never expect that to happen. Right. Anyway, let's get back. Morelis is walking along the road outside your apartment. It probably is that. Sure, it wasn't that fat bird in the road. It isn't a fat bird. Keep going inside. Hail, Baz. Right. We're back on. We're back to 220. My goodness. Oh, anyway, and there's the power back on. Power's back. Yeah, the power's back on now. That was interesting. It's always funny when you get so I can. Interesting. One of the worst ones we had yet. Anyway, right. Anyway. I think the comments were 5 different accounts. Yes. Is that the door? No. Right. The great thing about doing live internet is Beal 56. Right. Great recovery, Baz. It was running about trying to get the phone to connect to the phone. You're having a stroke, Baz. No, I'm not having a stroke. I need a drink after that. My goodness. If you've ever an earthquake's like a big HGV running past your house, but like really running past your house. They're not big. They're only about 2.5 or something, or 3. They're never that big here, but it is always interesting when it happens. That's the first time that the power has went out. Anyway, right, let's get back to it. I want to talk about Big Rocky. It's a fucking, I'm running about the house going, what the fuck? Penalty Rangers. After the day I've had, it's because of the heat today as well. And we've also got Saharan dust coming over. So, right, what's your make on Keeping Macaroni? He's been there for years. Right, let's is that the door? At the door. It's been there for years. Anyway, the moment a zombie it's account wasting 10 minutes. Yeah, that's me. I added 10 minutes onto the time. Unfortunately, not a problem. In Casara. Yep. Did you feel that one? It's probably to see that one, George, rather than being inland. Anyway, I know a guy that could rig your electric. Do you know what? See the electric here in Spain, you can actually it's the most bizarre thing ever. Yeah, that's a different story. Anyway, let's move on to Rocky. Right, Rocky wants to play 2 teams in this year's Champions League, and he wants to play 2 teams that he's played before. He has played against Borussia Dortmund. He wants to go there and play there. I think it'd be great to go to Borussia Dortmund. I think for Murdo McLeod, it would be great just for us to get a German team, because he obviously played in German, and the whole Paul Lambert. And he also wants to play Napoli. Napoli would be a fantastic away. Now, I've got a mate from back home who travels over to Napoli, and there's many pictures of me and him with the Napoli flag at Celtic Park, and probably the best one was away at Dundee. And we've got the Napoli flag out there. So how do you feel about Napoli? Napoli would be good in the Champions League. Obviously, we had a hard Champions League last year. But Rocky has that bit of experience. when you look at the group last year, we probably couldn't have picked a harder group if we tried. Getting Real Madrid, the first game. You couldn't have scripted it better. We've all wanted to play Madrid. We've all wanted to go there. But getting them the first game was probably one of the worst things that could have happened last year. We played well for the first half an hour of that game. But then Leipzig, you thought we should have probably played better against them. Shakhtar Donetsk, that was the two teams that you thought, we could probably do something against those teams. But as it happened, Ange Postecoglou couldn't. So what do you think about Big Rocky and watching the Huns getting pumped 2-0? Were you? There's the power back on. Lanky calmed down. Our board are expecting 30 million bid for Rio, apparently. Are they? Really? We'll be getting a goalkeeper left back. I've never heard any of that. And I don't think that we're actively looking to sell Rio Hotate this year. So, yeah. People are saying that. People have been saying that Rio Hotate was probably the one that was going to get sold this summer. And it came out of nowhere for Jota to leave the door. So I don't think that we're actively looking to sell. People are making these assumptions purely on the basis that he was left out the first game. He was left out the first game of the season because there was a Scottish lad who had put his all in to pre-season and played an absolute blinder pre-season. So thinking that we're going to sell a player on the basis that a player gets left out for this first game is just total nonsense. So I don't think. Let's talk about this. Lanky, come back to us on the 1st of September when the transfer window's closed and we're sitting there with the big Japanese guy in the middle of the midfield having a blinder of a season. Feb and says he will join Spurs. CCVG Jota. Oh, Jesus. Lanky, you need to calm down. You really need to calm down. Rio has 3 years left on his contract. I think Harry Kane staying. Who cares about Harry Kane and Spurs? Who cares? Anyway, let's get to the Celtic news. Aberdeen this weekend. Obviously, we go up to Aberdeen this Sunday. The kickoff is at 12 o'clock Celtic Park time. We are up in Pittodrie with a reduced allocation of fans, but it will be live on TV. It'll be live on Sky Sports, and we'll see big Chris Sutton absolutely maul the one and only Boyd again. It's on their main event channel, and it will also be on Celtic TV, I reckon, for us outside the UK. Brendan Rodgers obviously he spoke a lot about this week about the fact that he enjoyed taking his team up to Aberdeen. And you remember the one where he said that Bruni got kicked off the park. We went, see what. Yeah. Right, I've came off the internet again. What's going on? The power's on. It's fuck's sake. It's just connected. It's disconnected from my phone from the laptop. Fuck's sake. Are we back? Yes, we're back on Wi-Fi. Right. Jesus. We have electricity again. Jesus, honestly. That happens because the power went back on and it disconnected me from the internet on my phone, which is a bit unfortunate. It's an invasion. It's an invasion. Talk for cover. Maybe the router coming back on. Yep, Brian, it was the router coming back on. Oh, God. Yeah, doing lives. Houston, we have a problem. There's a Sefconian in this. The only thing that's breaking up is me and Sefco. Anyway, we're back. Right, we're back. Turn the Wi-Fi off on your phone. Disconnect it from the laptop. can't blame Jesus for your Wi-Fi. It's Jesus. The many people here that are called Jesus, they're all called Jesus. Anyway, Baz can't wait for Big Sutty. Yes, I can't wait. Yeah, you should have felt it. Yeah, Big Sutty to get in about them. So get back to where we left off. Rely on Wi-Fi. Yeah, the Wi-Fi went off due to the fact that we think we had an earthquake, and now it's back on. That's why the Wi-Fi came back on. We need a new keeper, says John Towns. Right, get back to Aberdeen. Brendan has been talking about one of the last times that he was up in Aberdeen, and remember, Bruni got kicked about the park, and then he got up and he was like this. One then. You remember that game? You remember that game? I'm not froze. You're probably just catching up. Anyway, that was a good game. Don't have Wi-Fi outside. Celtic must have done the best they can. Hard to get top players to come to Scotland. Baz, you're froze. This is people catching up. Don't worry, I'll come back. There's a lot of people. It's been delayed. It's not frozen again, is it? It isn't frozen again. I'm going to. It's still saying I'm froze. Yeah, I know, but your face is froze. Right, I'm going to end the broadcast and restart it. Fuck's